Hi, I'm Reese Davis, host
Reaper.
of ESPN's College Game Day, here with Sling to help some
Killed
fans
him.
make their sign. Hey, follow me.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to start off the night with a little bit of torture. Try to get through some more of these missions. No, I don't want to continue. Let's see where I'm at. Oh, marshlands. Wonderful. Alright. We'll just have to go from here and see where we are headed. Looks like I'm pretty geared up for it, so yup. Alright. Oh, jeez. Go to the left first. I always hate this one. It's mostly just the escape that I hate, but...
this to them.
Jeez. Well, that was a great start to that. Really? Alright, let's try this again. Jeez.
Take it.
Roger.
Hey! Hey, you!
Okay.
Hey, Doom Guy, what's going on, man?
Someone do this to
How you doing tonight? Thank you for the host. Thank you for the host. How is your night going? Moshi Moshi. Yeah, Moshi Moshi. What is going on? Really, game?
I'm not gonna make it.
You need to be careful.
You been vibing? Having a good night then? That's good. How have you been, man? I was sick all week. Really, game?
I'm not gonna make it. Much appreciated.
Dude, what the hell?
I'm not gonna make it.
Wow, dude. What the freaking A? Yeah, I was sick. I'm still sick, but it's all right. How have you been? You been killing it? Vibing? Having a good time?
Resident Evil 5.
Yeah, finals are this week, and I'm gonna be moving out next week. Oh, that's rough, man. You're gonna be busy then. How many finals do you have left? Just 2 finals since I only have the 2 classes. Oh, okay. You haven't taken any of them yet? They're both in the same week? That's always rough. Usually they're within like 2 or 3 weeks, but yeah, if you're just taking the 2 classes, then yeah. I can see that. My reaction time and my game skills on this are seriously lacking right now. Mountain Year State Finals are always the last week of the semester before break. For every class? That seems really unfair. I don't know, most of the finals I took, you'd have to recourse like 50 hours of material. So having even 2 on the same day was like, you could usually talk to your professor and have them move it a day for you. Because having 2 finals on the same day was like unheard of. It's wasn't good. This was definitely later on though. Back when the amount of material covered was outrageous. Well, you're just a sophomore, right?
Take it.
Roger.
It might be different when you get to like the level 400 and 500 classes. Let me try the shotgun. My aim is off.
All infected.
How could someone do this to them?
Community college, it's generally just your freshman and sophomore year. Since a associate's degree is a 2-year degree. And then you would move on to your junior classes at a university or something. But if you're almost done at the community college, you can take your full bachelor's there. I'd never heard of that, but that sounds awesome then. I don't know, it's all different now. It's been over a decade since I've been to school, so I don't know what they're doing anymore, to be honest with you. That's pretty cool, yeah. So is your community college considered a university then? Or how does that work?
You steer. Oh shit.
Shoot him! She always times the shot when I turn around right in my head. I think it's hilarious. No, it's a community college for the adults who can't make space for full-fledged colleges. You said it's online too, right? What's it called again?
Slow down. It's hard enough to shoot as it is.
I'm not listening to you, Sheva. I don't care. It's a hybrid? Okay.
Looks like we have to go this way.
You do most of your stuff online though, right? Like you personally do most of your stuff online? Hey, Mochi! What's going on, Mochi? All the assignments and quizzes, yes. Mochi, Mochi. Mochi, Mochi, Mochi. How are you tonight?
Come on.
But for notes in lab time, it's all in person. I would hope that lab would be in person.
Come on.
Roger.
I really would.
Give me an herb.
Take this.
I've been hearing that they do
Give me a grenade.
Take this.
like science labs now
Come on.
Okay.
on like online, and I just, to me, that for it being a practical science, how can it be practical when you're not doing it? Oh, your kitty's laying down with you? I miss my kitties. Right, see, that's what I'm saying, but like they do that with a lot of the practical stuff now. They'll be like, oh, well, you can do that, you can learn how to do this online, and it's like, well, I don't know. I'm glad that it's practical. It would be better that it would be practical than not, obviously, especially for the career. Hey, Mochi. Oh. What you been up to, Mochi? We're gonna try and play some Mario later if you're gonna be up. I don't know. It's gonna be quite a bit later though, so. But yeah. Hi. How do your labs go? Like, how long are they? What are you doing them? I will BW. I took a nap earlier, so I'm good at sleep. Oh, B. I'll just assume you'd be okay. I'm taking basic metals class, and it usually is from 5 to 8. Okay, that seems reasonable. We talked about this before too. But yeah, Mochi, it'll be fun later. Hopefully Billy will hop on and join us, and I don't think Candy will tonight, just because Candy is her and Code have Code's parents in town, so they'll probably be doing, you know, stuff with the parentals.
Come on.
But if I was taking the regular welding class, it's an open lab, so you just come in whenever you've got time to finish your projects. That's kind of cool too. My physics lab was like that. Sometimes I wish I went to a trade school instead. They seem like such cool fields to go into. There's ups and downs to trade stuff. To trade schools for sure. So there's always good and bad to them. No. Yeah, hands-on stuff are good. You'd be surprised how money efficient they are. Like a in-state university can be like $6,000 a semester, so $12,000 a year. But like, I had friends out of high school that went to a college out of state, and it was like $40,000 a semester. So they paid literally like almost $350,000 at the end of. Yeah, college is super expensive. The fact that I got all of my student loans paid off by the time I was like 28, I was super proud of myself. And I never want to go back to school again. That guy right there that stood back up, he was school saying, "Hey Steve, come back to me." And I was just like, no. Magnum to the face. Well, I was looking at an auto and diesel trade school in Wyoming, and it's $29K for 9 months. Yeah, but then you're done. So you're done after that. So I'm talking like, I had friends that went to like a prestige school in California that really wasn't any better than the state university that I went to, and it was like $40,000 a semester. So it was $80,000 a year for 12 months. Are you talking about your college? Well, I mean, like community college can be like 1 to 3, 1 to 4. University colleges are generally like $5,000 a semester, at least for in-state people who are like in-state. No, some trade schools are like, my sister did her sonography, which was it's the scanning tech for hospitals. They do the CT scans, and she did that, and I think it was like 12 or 18 months, but it was like $25,000. But now she makes like $100,000 a year, so I don't know. Is that just for the amount of classes you're taking? Because like if I was going, I'd be taking anywhere between like 14 and 18 credits. So me taking 14 and 18 credits raises it, if that makes sense. It used to raise it. I don't know how it is anymore. What are you looking at, Sheva?
Are you okay?
Much appreciated.
That thing got back. Oh my goodness. Oof. But like the community college I went to at first too, and I got my associates there in chemistry. I believe like a full-time student for like it had to be like 12 credits or more, but a full-time student 12 credits or more was like $1,400. And then like some community schools, like yours is like a trade school, right? So trade schools might charge you by the class. Might, I don't know. Again, I don't know. They're all different now, so. There's a beetle down here, right? There we go. yeah, when I got my associates and then went to go get my bachelor's, the university I went to was $5,500 a semester, and then books on top of that every semester were about $1,200 to $1,500. So it ended up being close to like $7,000 a semester. It was pretty brutal, and that was in state. ASU, Arizona State University. Oh, I'm talking those $1,200 to like $1,500 were all used books. Used books online, like the cheapest way that I could find to get them. Bought them from previous students, stuff like that. I never bought from the university bookstore because it was stupid. It was outrageous. They would want like $450 for a new chemistry book, and then like $400 for a used one. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Hold on.
Thanks, Hutman.
I mean, for me, it does depend on the class I'm taking because it's usually like 150 to 200, maybe more. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fair. It does depend. Like, my extracurricular classes were definitely not as much. She gonna save me?
Are you okay? Okay.
Wow, that was close. Thanks, Sheva. Dude, she's terrible. I'm not any better, but she's terrible. Oh, come on, man. I hit Y. Dude, seriously, Sheva? What the fuck are you doing? Oh my god, I hate her. I have to try and continue, because I don't want to... I have to do that whole mission over again. Oh my god. She's useless. Shavia is freaking useless. Wow, this put us way back. Wow. Dude, she's freaking useless.
Are you
Wow.
okay?
Thanks.
Where'd the other big guy die? I don't know. We're probably not going to get the S rank because I died and our time's going to be terrible.
You're taking the credit? Okay. I'll help you.
I would love to just release while she's right in the middle. Let her drop. See ya. Seriously? Might as well go for the 3,000 gold. Waste another 30 seconds. Wow, it didn't count my death? Wait a second. Wait, what? I'm not gonna argue with it. I'm just gonna keep going, because I'm just not gonna argue with it. So what, like, Doom, like, what's the least expensive book you get, and then what's, like, the most expensive book you get? Because, like, if I had, I would have to get, like a lab notebook and a lab guide, each were, like, $100. And then I'd have to get, like, whatever science book that was anywhere between $300 and $500. And then sometimes they would come with, like, an essentials to this or blah, 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 or, like, the teacher would have his own published little book that you would have to own. And that would be usually like another $30 to $100. And that was just one class. Most expensive book that came to mind was for a computer class that I needed. As for the cheapest, I can't remember. Mochi, thank you for the support, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm like really out of it. I've been sick all week, so... Another reason why I'm probably just being terrible at this game right now. Ugh.
Thanks.
Oh, look at that.
Much appreciated.
Where did he go? What the hell? Oh god. Yeah, I slept all the way. I was an hour late on my stream today because I slept all the way until like 7 o'clock at night. So, sleep's not the problem. I still have it's just a massive headache, though. Like, unbelievably massive headache. But that's been all week. I haven't been able to get rid of that.
Thanks for the help. Sheva.
Okay, get on the raft, and I'll turn the crank.
But thank you. I've been slowly getting better. I didn't have COVID, but yeah, I've been hydrated. I've been drinking a lot of pretty much everything that's not bad for you.
Be careful on that thing.
It could be the flu. It didn't feel like the flu. I don't usually ever get headaches, and I've had the worst migraine all week. I think it's mostly just, honestly, it's mostly just me not sleeping right and me not eating correctly. I get tested for COVID twice a week. I test myself, literally. What's going on, llama? I'm sorry, I didn't even know it was a llama. Llama. What is going on? How have you been, llama? It's been a while. How have you been holding up? How is Stardew Valley? How many different people you spanking around now? Y'all ready for this? Monsters. Llama. Gonna get my ass kicked. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Oh shit.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the support. Even when you get the jabs, you still gotta test yourself. Oh, I still went to work. So even though I was feeling like crap all week, I still went to work. So we have to get tested. Yeah, hype on the subscription. Thank you, llama. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mochi, for the support. You guys are awesome. Monsters, gonna get my ass kicked. Oh shit. Yay! 69, Patty 69. Thank you for the support, Mochi. Hype. Oh, hype. Oh. Thank you, guys. I'm good. School sucks. Professor's an idiot, and the dean hasn't called back. Are you taking your finals now too? Doom and I were just talking about his finals and his books and tuition and all that happy horse shit that goes with school. The other Doom, Doomster. No finals. All right. That sounds bitchin'. Yep, I agree with Pikachu. Doomster's Pikachu. Shake it, baby. That is the way. That is the way to end the semester. Let me tell you.
They help fund the BSAA. What the hell are they doing here?
Okay,
Come on!
okay.
Take it!
Candide and Code have their Code's parents in town, so they're pretty busy. And I think tonight is the last night, like the last full night that they have. So they're hanging out with them.
Looks like we've arrived at the oil field.
Yeah, and Irving's not getting away this time.
Is it not there? Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just kind of doing our own thing here. Matter of fact, I'm sorry, guys. I used to do this all myself, but now I... Llama,
Hey, that's pretty good.
Llama, did you add another... Oh, Jesus. Oh, she had... Wow. Thank you for the support, Llama. She had a lot of different R's that time. She was... yeah. Oh no, I was just saying, I used to do the shout-outs and everything
It's Irving.
by myself, and like ever since Candide's been joining me, I haven't been doing them, so I always forget. Yeah, the bot was... But usually the R... Maybe she does like 2 or... Oh, God. You better help me, Sheva.
Thanks.
Are you serious? Okay. Let's get some stuff in here. We're gonna need these anyways, so that's fine. Alright, whatever, that's fine. Damn, Sheva. But yeah, usually when Llama does her R's, she does a couple
Look, it's Irving.
different R's, and then that's about it. But that time she like went through the whole spectrum of R's. Blow up. Thank you. Finally, I can... No, I did not. I'm sorry, Doom. Finally, I can get some rest here and chat without having to worry about Candy stealing your soul. I don't know. I don't know. You might have to watch out. She might have some supernatural abilities to still come after you. But you should try to relax anyways. Let's just keep it at that. Hey, what's going on, Faith? How are you? How's my baby girl? What'd you cook for dinner, babe? Yeah, we did miss you last night, Doomster. That's alright. Hopefully you were studying, doing stuff that's important. I'm good. You know I'm good. I think Faith is asking you guys how you guys are. Because she already knows that I'm good. I just talked to her, like, for 30 minutes after I woke up and before I hopped on, so. Playing Minecraft with the peeps in my hands. Your phone and hands were tied? Hey, no worries, man. Enjoy your Minecraft. That's what I say. You're the last thing I need, Sheva. How is Minecraft going? You said you made 2 new worlds like a week and a half ago. How are those going? He's not dead. He's not dead. Yeah, I thought you said you made like two new maps for everybody to like join up on and stuff. No? I don't really know Minecraft, so maybe I was misinterpreting it. Mochis, hey. Jar Faith cooking Filipino food. Aw, yeah. I miss some Filipino food, let me tell you. No, that's cool, Mochi. I understand. It's a busy time of year for everybody. Like, it's just crazy. Oh, one was for a Twitch group. If I ever did a co-op. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's one of them that you were talking about. That one I remember. I think, yeah. He died. They finished your community goal. That's great. But I can't remember the second world. I can't either, Doomster, I'm sorry. But Loma finished your community goal. What are you guys doing for that again? We still have to schedule my 24-hour stream. We were thinking next Sunday. I think it might be next Sunday. Next Sunday would probably be good. Doom Guide. And it might be... I was helping another streamer relearn Minecraft since he hasn't played the game since like the early days of the Bedrock. That might have been it too. That sounds vaguely familiar as well. Mo cheats, okay, no worries. I was thinking you guys are busy. Yeah, I missed hanging out with everyone too. Yeah, of course, everyone, it's fun. We got a great community, so it's hard. Llama llama. I have to, oh, the maid outfit. That's gonna be a blast. You should do like a really old-timey maid outfit and super surprise everybody. Like, really old maid-timey. Llama, yeah, go llama. Hype on llama stream, yeah. Yo. What do you mean? We're gonna be hanging out when you come back out again anyways. Long skirted maid outfit. Yeah, that would be awesome. And then you got like the hairpiece thing. Yes. Maid outfit Doom style. I had a mental image in my head, but I can't elaborate on it. Doom, you're gonna have to elaborate for us. Yeah, hype, hype, hype. What is this guy doing? Yeah, good job. Good job, Sheba, for once. Good job. Have a petticoat, the puffy underlayer bit to puff the skirt. Yes. Yes. That would be awesome. Oh. It's short, so I'm not sure how that would work. But, I mean, you're going to be sitting down anyways, so... I didn't think about that. And so many awesome people. I don't know if I can handle being around such awesome peeps. Hey, you're one of them, Doom. Whether or not you're being facetious, you're still one of them. So love it. Live it, love it. Oh, I almost shot Josh. I almost turned around and shot Josh, and that would have been like the most racist thing ever, just because most of the enemies in this game have dark skin, and that just... wow. It might help to make it modest, I think, because it would show out the bottom, maybe then add some length. Yeah. Yeah, Doom, see? See, Doom? Mr. Doomster?
Gotcha. Don't let it run. There's bound to be more of them around.
Move, Sheva. Why? Ah, my eye. But Minecraft is going good. I was able to bring life back to my village. Yes. And I got an automated bone meal farm going, courtesy of one of my own mods. Ooh. What does bone meal do?
Down. Got it. You two, on the elevator. Move!
Oh. Dalen!
It's like the most perfect, beautiful music.
Dalen Raid! Dalen, what is going on, dude? How are you and Heather doing? How's the kiddo? Yeah!
Hey, that's pretty good.
Llama, thanks for the R's, Llama. Thanks for the support. Give Dalen a shout out. Dalen was last seen alive and playing Pokemon Brilliant, Diamond, or Shining Pearl. Follow them. They have a bounty on their head. Check out Dalen. Dalen does a lot of fun stuff. Really big Galaxy of the Guardians fan, or Guardians of the Galaxy fan. Does a lot of Pokemon stuff. His wife is super duper cool, and he's a really good guy. So make sure you check out Llama. Make sure you check out Doomster, Doomguy899, and make sure you check out Dalen. Thank you guys. Welcome in, everybody. Mochi, thank you for the support. Another 69 biddies. Thank you guys. I don't know. I am PlayStation. LOL. I missed it. That means you're Bedrock. Oh. Okay. Don't check me out until 2 weeks from now. Okay, thanks. Still check out her channel and her VODs. She does... What was that? Josh just died. He got shot with an arrow and he died. And that was it.
Move!
What? Oh my god! Dude, this is a long mission. I do not want to do this again. I can't believe that just happened. Dalen, what's going on, man? How are you and Heather doing? How's the kid? You guys doing all right? How was your stream, man? How's Pokemon going? You're not doing all that shiny hunting stuff that everyone else is doing, are you? Which is not, I mean, it's not a problem. If you are, though, I just kind of feel bad for you. That's all. I can't believe that just happened twice in a row. Doing great. No shiny hunts, just normal playthrough. All right. What's your team, man? What you using? Who'd you start with, at least? I don't know how far you are. I literally woke up, like... I woke up late for my stream today. I slept probably like 15 or 16 hours. And I needed it because I'm sick. So. Oh, I couldn't restart that many times. Wow, it put me back. Chimchar and everyone is hating on me? Uh-oh. I saw... So, when I logged in to start mine up, I popped you a lurk, and I saw you had Shinx, which is like one of my favorites, so Shinx is a good one for sure. Yeah, Chimchar is pretty bad. Chimchar is great until he gets the fighting attached to him. Shinx and Geodude. Dude, Golem's pretty solid. He got a poop emoji on his head. I missed it. Hang on. Wait, what? Oh. Chimchar does, yes. It's got the little poop fire poop hair. Yeah, Bidoof's the bomb. So just so you know, Dalen, if I ever catch a 100% IV shiny Bidoof, I'm never playing Pokemon again for the rest of my life. That's my end goal for Pokemon. Fire poops. Yeah, dude, I got a bunch of shiny Shinxies. He looks awesome. Shiny Shinx looks amazing. You know, evolved into... I forgot the name of his evolved forms. I honestly just like Shinx, but his shiny evolved forms look amazing. Why? Whoa, my aim like reset to the right? That was really weird. You have a shiny Bidoof? Dude, I'm so jealous. If I had 2 shiny Bidoofs, I would totally invite it. Mochi, I need to do a survival run because I haven't gone all the way through it yet. Like a survival run for Minecraft. Mochi, is that what you're talking about? I mean, Buy Barrel's pretty badass too. Okay. Yeah, I hear the survival runs can be really difficult in that game. Oh shit. Wow, dude. This is insane.
Move!
Oh, see, now he starts out way ahead of us. That's why. Don't get shot. Don't get shot. Don't get shot. Don't get shot. That was interesting. No. Okay. Bro, someone I know in person has 3 Mewtwo's and I'm so freaking jealous. Dude, I have like 9 Mewtwo's. I have like 2 shinies. You're talking about Pokemon Go, right? I've actually caught like I think somewhere near like 50 Mewtwo's and I've transferred like 41 of them. Just do raids, man. Yeah, Mochi, my wife and I played Pokemon Go like really seriously for a couple of years. We have a ton of shit. Here, I can't show you because every time I try to show you guys on camera, it gets all weird, but we'll see. I haven't turned it on in a while. Alright, here we go. Pokemon Shiny. I have 294 shinies. I don't know if you can... Yeah, see, it's all weird. I don't know. But yeah. Well, Mewtwo is a 5 skull or a 5-star, right? So you want that. But you need people with you. I have an app on my phone that's free, and it lets you join raids from all around the world. And as long as you have the remote raid passes, I'll share that with you on Discord. And then you can just do raids whenever you want, as long as you have the passcodes for it. Ah. Well, Mewtwo's not in raids right now, that's why. Okay, well, if you're willing to like buy remote raid passes, this app that I have, I can post it in Discord for you. It's free. It's free to use, and you basically can join raids whenever you want, and it ensures that there's at least like 6 people in the raid to beat the Pokemon. Or else like it won't let you waste your raid pass on it and stuff. It's amazing. Like it's absolutely amazing. And it like hooks you up, and it makes you a whole bunch of new friends and stuff too. Like, and there are people that are like way far away, so then if you ever end up trading with them or anything, you get that like trade distance badge real quick, and it's just really nice. It's a cool little app. It's called PokeGenie. All one word. Yeah, Poke, P-O-K-E, Genie, G-E-N-E-I, or G-E-N-I-E. It is amazing, though, I swear. It's, like, absolutely amazing. I use it all the time. It lets you analyze your Pokemon and see, like, where their best abilities will be helpful, like, in raids or in what leagues if you want to battle them. It tells you, like, how their different evolutions are going to pop up and how their strength and weaknesses are going to be, like, as you evolve them and all that junk. It's super duper nice. And it's free. You can spend, I think, like $4.99 to like upgrade it, but you don't need to. If my wife's still there, Faith, if you're still there, you can tell them. You can tell them about PokeGenie. You use it too all the time. Really, game?
What's taking so long? Chris, use your PDA to confirm the coordinates. These guys aren't making this
Yeah, tentacle head, dude. Time.
Hurry up, you two. We're running out of time.
Get over here! Hurry!
It'll be tentacle head time if I get the S rank, which I highly doubt. No! Oh my god, and it's because Josh died, dude. That's so ridiculous. That is so freaking ridiculous. It happens. Welcome to professional S ranks. What a bummer. What's a full stack of bone meal? What is that like equivalent to? Mochi knows. I don't know. Full stack is 64. Wow. You got a double chest. It's gonna be filled with bone meal. Holy crap! Do you even need that much bone meal? Like, that's insane. Is there like a... Is there a purpose to have that much bone meal? Can't believe I have to do this whole freaking mission again. God, that's painful. I miss it. Yes, because I got 4 farms that are bone meal dependent. How much till you, like, you wouldn't need more bone meal? Or are you just always going to need bone meal because you're going to always be growing stuff? That would make sense too. This farm's going to be doing hella overtime. Alright. Three redeems. Stretch. Hey, ZR1, you're in here, buddy. How you doing, man? Oh, there. Yeah, okay, cool. Those redeems don't show up on my main screen, which I don't like. Ooh. Oof. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Wave, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight, brother? What's been up with you? Yeah, just playing Injustice 2 mobile and watching YouTube and working. All right. That sounds like a good work time. How you doing? How you doing, Wave? Buchman came in yesterday and he was talking about you in a good way. He was talking about you in a good way, but he kept referencing your name, and I was like, I was sitting here and you know, your mom and him were talking, and I was like, who the hell is this person that you guys are talking about? And they're like, dude, it's Wave. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I know you got COVID, man. That's what your mom was saying. Are you doing all right? Like, that's crazy. Are you doing better? I actually got really sick this week too, but it wasn't COVID. It sure felt like something near it, but it wasn't. You've been sick for like what, a week now, Wave? So gotta take it easy. Did you, so like, I gotta ask, did you lose like your sense of smell and your sense of taste? Taking it easy. It hasn't been bad, right? How far are you in? Yeah, same, I'm wondering the same thing. Dalen, yo, I gotta head out, get to sleep, have to work super early in the morning. Have a great night. Dalen, you too, man. And dude, one of these days I'm gonna catch you, man. I'm so sorry. I'm like, I'm sorry, Dalen. I really am. But dude, please, thank you for your support. Thanks for the raid and everything. And I hope you have a good night, Dalen. Tell Heather to have a good night, and you guys have a good time with the kiddo. Get some rest. Do your thing. Do your work. Thank you, man. See you, Dalen. No, yeah, but still, I still want to catch it. Like I'm terrible. I don't know. Yeah, agreed with Wave. Thought it was sinus stuff. Today's been a week. Okay, yeah, still have my taste and smell and stuff. Okay, it's just one of the symptoms that people get, and when they lose like their smell and taste, it's really funny to talk to them. Yeah, so at least it's been a week. You're probably through the worst of it, and you'll be way better off in the future. Vaccinated or not vaccinated, now that you've had it, you're gonna be better off in the future because your body's gonna be like, F you, COVID. So, even if you get Omicron, your body will still be like, F you, COVID. So, that's a good thing. If you were gonna get it, I think now would be the best time to get it. Super immune. Da, 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 da. You have become super immune. You just imagine like Arnold Schwarzenegger just getting bigger, like
They help fund the BSAA.
he just
What
pops.
are they doing here?
Feel like my breathing is still affected from when I got it a while back. Not bad, just a bit.
You grab it.
Really? That's crazy. But yeah, it does like to, for most people, attack respiratory. And if you're a smoker or anything like that, it can really mess with it. Or if you like are prone to getting pneumonia, ooh.
Irving's not
Ooh.
getting away this time.
That's I worry about right now. I worry about people that are prone to pneumonia and are prone to getting the flu every year. Because if you get the flu and you get COVID now, like this is the worst time of year. Because getting the flu and COVID together, that would be really bad, like super duper bad. That would, even if you're not prone to having pneumonia, that will probably cause you to get pneumonia. What's that guy doing over there? I didn't even think about that. Dang true. But hey, when you work retail time away during December, it's very nice. But hey, when you time away. I don't understand what you mean by that, Wave. I'm sorry. But you're gonna get your flu shot, right? I would recommend that everybody at least gets their flu shot. I didn't think about how bad getting the flu and COVID. Oh. Well, I'm sorry. I didn't understand what you meant by when you work retail time away during December, it's very nice. But like when you work retail, so you deal with a lot of people, but again, now you're like super immune. But just be careful. Like the thing a lot of people don't get is that, and this is what bothers me, is that like you're super busy during the holidays. Okay. Then it went over my head, but I kind of understood what you were talking about. What people don't understand, and what like the government obviously didn't understand, is like, oh, okay, so people got all these people vaccinated, which is great, and then they started letting people who were vaccinated not wear masks, and it's like, well, just because you're vaccinated doesn't mean that you can't still carry the virus and give it to somebody else. So like that's why we're having all these re-outbreaks again, and then now the virus has mutated into the Omicron variant because people are getting vaccinated, and because of the vaccination and because the vaccination's not perfect, it's mutating. And it's like, oh, well, this is blocking me, so I'm just going to turn into this, and da-da-da-da. So, we are in peak season at Amazon. It's been really busy every shift. I bet. I work in an Amazon warehouse doing, work in the lab, but it's in a warehouse, and the part of the warehouse that's still the warehouse shipping portion, they've been going crazy. And they've hired like a whole bunch of new people and stuff. It's insane. I have to like wait in line to go to the bathroom. It's insane. My masks are cute too. I want to wear them. That's kind of what my wife and I did. Like, we're not really big on the masks, but like I bought like a Final Fantasy VII mask, and she bought like a Dragon Ball Z and God of War mask. So we washed those, and we've got like they're the ones that you can insert like the filters. So like you can wash them and then put a new filter in like every week. They're cool. I like them.
Sheva.
Oh, no, I'll turn it. There's a bunch of peak hires at your center, too. I bet, dude. I wonder, like, you're probably a blue badge. I wonder if they hire those people just, like, white badge, just for, like, the season. But Wave, you gotta deal with people, like, up in your face all the time. Ugh. And I bet you a lot of those people are super disgruntled, too, all the time. Yeah, I'm vaccinated and still got sick. You might have gotten Omicron. The thing about you getting Omicron is that we don't really have a good polymerase chain reaction to test for it yet, just because it obviously needs different primers. It needs all different like a master mix, GoTac. It needs different food, so it's hard to test for the Omicron right now, and that's why like the lab's going crazy. This week was terrible, and then like next week on Thursday, I think it's Thursday. Yeah, Thursday I have a stress test, and I have to literally stress test like 15,000 samples the whole day. Dude, I don't want to even think about it. It's gonna be such a nightmare. But we're stress testing water with our new reagents, and we're trying to see what shows up and what doesn't show up in the water, because the PCR, the polymerase chain reaction, is so sensitive that it can pick up like a speck of dirt. So it's like, I don't know. But you might have gotten the Omicron variant, and nah, dude, my job's super simple. I'm like, I told you, I'm like a grunt dummy scientist, but it is what it is. But thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, it's like we're scared now, because it's like, well, what if all this Amazon spent, I don't know, probably close to $10 million on reagents for the next few months, and it's like, well, what if we don't want to test for this anymore? Can't sell the reagents back if there's no use for them. Like, it's just crazy. The lab's going nuts. All the people that are the higher ups are new to this kind of thing, and they don't know what to do. They don't want to listen to people who have been in the clinical field for a decade, like myself or your mother. And it's just like, I'm just sitting back, kind of watching. Just kind of like, see where this goes. This will be fun. It won't be fun for the people who get sick, but it'll be fun in the lab. You're the real Doom, Mr. Doomster? Dude, he's still alive. I don't want to be near him. Doom me. Oh. No, dude, you're the real Doomster. And you're the real Doom, man. I just like Doom Guy, so I chose Doom Guy as my name. I'm boring as fuck. We're both the Doom. We're Doom squared. There you go. We're Doom squared with a wave and a mochi and a faith in the llama. All thrown into the mix. And a Candied and a Code and a ZR running around. I don't know. I picture us like those old Pokemon Go commercials where they got people just like running back and forth to like light poles. You're like, play Pokemon Go, get your exercise. Do it now, now, Pokemon Go. But it's like our community running around, and we're just kind of like running around to nothing for fun. Yes, and Mom. CT Sue running in. Sorry, Wave. Wave Mojidama Dooms. Square with a side of coated candy. There you go. That's perfect. Wavy Mochi Llama Doom. Squared with a side of coated candy. Awesome. And Dalen too. Dalen's bringing the food in the apron with his wife. They're making the picnic happen. Oh, I missed. Dude, this guy's serious right now? Oh my god. Wow. With a hint of CP faith. Yeah, my wife's in there too. My wife's gonna bring the Filipino food. And the rice. My wife will bring all the rice, trust me. Yeah, Mochi's happy about that. Did you see her? She's trying to break the box through the door. This is the AI partner I have to work with here, people. Wait, what am I doing? I did something wrong. Well, okay. I know exactly what I did wrong. See? She knows it. She's there. She's listening. She's ready to jump in. What is going on? Did I not do this correctly? No? Everything's fine. Okay. I just wasted a whole bunch of time. With what I just said could be a command. Yes! Dude, you know what? It could be. We should totally... Hang on a second. I'm gonna pause this after these people try to kill me. Okay. Let me copy and paste that somewhere. But yeah, Wave, I hope you're feeling better, man, for sure. And it sucks that you got it. And did you get your booster? That's a question I wanted to ask your mom, but I don't think she knew. All right, Doom, I am going to send that to you because that's awesome. Why can't I find it? Oh, it's because I'm... The emojis for that were like... Why were the emojis for that sad, Doom? Alright, cool. Nope, no booster. Well, okay, so that depends. I know they only had the booster for one of them. Like, the other one didn't need the booster. Was it... I think it was the Johnson & Johnson that needed the booster, right? I should know this, but I'm also not vaccinated, so this is why I don't know this. And I don't test people who are vaccinated, so I don't really ever deal with it. I didn't want the grenade, but thanks, game. I think it's... Yeah, maybe it is Moderna.
Take it.
Roger.
Okay. That's the two-part one. Was yours the two-part one, Wave, or was yours the Johnson & Johnson one shot? One shot. One shot. Pfizer and Moderna were both 2 shots. Okay. Mine was the Pfizer. But I think Moderna was the only one that needed the booster. But see, now they're all gonna need a booster. Because of the Omicron variant. And then it's gonna keep being like that. It's gonna keep, every year there's gonna be another shot, just like the flu. Because they never found the direct vaccine for it. They never had the 0 patient. So get ready for that, guys. We'll be getting 2 shots a year instead of 1, which is fine if it protects us. Hey, whatever. But I think once you get one of the vaccines, you can't get a different one. I think they mess with you, or they mess with the each other in your body. Why does everything have something named after another thing? It's because we're running out of ideas. That's just why we have so many remakes of movies nowadays. It's because no one can make up their own ideas anymore. Everything's been used. The virus is named after a light beer. The variant is named after Transformers thing. What's next? The Terminator virus? I don't want to think about a Terminator virus, but maybe. You'd be surprised. They should make is Seki mainstream. I need queens taking revenge on their second life in the big screen. Oh, the big screen. I don't know. Oh, that okay. That would be cool. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Doom, you're right. It's just like, I don't know. That's another reason why they do it. So, that is actually another reason why they do it, is so that it's easy to remember. But they try to make it things that are vague, or like things that you wouldn't normally talk about. So like Omicron, and it being like in relation to like Transformers, is actually kind of bad. But coronavirus, also coronavirus has been around since like 79, since like, 1979. But it was never as infectious to humans as it has been now until recently. And that's again because of a mutation through some other host. The Terminator virus will be called I'll Be Back. That's awesome. That's very true, dude.
Come on!
Me and my dad used to watch those Pleakley movies where the whole world would get infected by super deadly virus. So when the first COVID happened, it was super scary for you. One of the best movies, if you want like a truth, and if you want the actual science and reality behind it, is called, oh god, what is it called? Let me get back to you on this, but it's actually really, really good. Oh, 28 days and 28 weeks. Yeah, those are more like a, that's more of like a virus that infects, in 28 weeks and 28 days later, that's a virus that infects people, kind of like rabies infects animals. It infects and enlarges, I believe it enlarges the frontal lobe. And when the frontal lobe expands, you kind of lose like your human emotion and start becoming extremely aggressive. So that was the thing on that. Could that be possible? I'm not going to say no. That could happen, but the chances of it happening are insanely low. And the reason for that is because most viruses wouldn't want to do something like that to their host because it would shorten the life of their host, if that makes any sense. Like in a world like that, that kind of creature, animal or human, would be put down really fast. So the virus wants to live off of its host as long as possible, even if it makes its host sick. It would rather make it sick and keep it alive instead of, so it can reproduce and then spread, rather than make it super aggressive. And yeah, even though super aggression might lead to a quicker spreading and contamination, but at the same time, it wouldn't be like an elongated one. Yeah, it would be, it knows better. Like, even though viruses don't have brains, it's coded in their RNA. They know better than to do something like that. Could it still happen? Sure. But I highly, highly doubt it.
Boat! Let's go!
Contagion. That's the movie. If you guys want to watch a real science movie, that's actually, it's entertaining, but that's like how that kind of thing, how COVID would happen. This is more of how COVID would happen, and like how like a new flu virus would happen. It's called Contagion, and it's really good. It's a really good movie. I guess the viruses are Mother Nature's way of slowing the roll of humankind. In a sense, yes. But see, that one day Mother Nature could turn around and really want less of us. And if that would be the case, then who knows what we get.
What's taking so long? Chris, use your PDA to confirm the coordinates. These guys aren't making this easy. Hurry up, you two. We are running out of time.
Get over here! Hurry!
Okay, that should be an S rank. Thank you. If you guys don't mind, I'm going to take a short little break here. I didn't realize it's already been like 2 hours, but I will be right back. Feel free to keep chatting. Yeah, I will be right back. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Doom Guy. Yeah, Doom, for sure. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. Weird. Mochi, we watched Contagion. It was really okay. Yeah, Contagion's really good, and it's really like the science in that movie. Yes, finally. Like, finally what? I'm lost. But yeah, that movie's got a lot of good science in it. A lot of the science is accurate. Wow, did we not really have to heal at all that time? Got a villager that has a mending trade. What is that? What do I want? Do I want anything special for this? No, I think I'm fine. Okay. What's a mending trade? What does that do for you? Mending is an enchantment that repairs all your tools, weapons, and armor. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Like,
Here we go. Hang on tight.
ah, there's so many things blowing up. Okay.
See what you two can do to get this over.
Hype, hype, hype. Yeah, hype on that. So is that villager an NPC, or is that something that like someone that will keep joining you and coming back and actually play like an active part in your community on there? It's an NPC? Okay. Well, I guess that means it'll be there all the time, though. That's awesome.
All right, let's go.
Oh, shit.
Get down. Another pipe. Get down. Another gate. Okay, you two know what to do.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Jeez. Sheva, move. Sheva, move. Oh my goodness. Wow, we went through like all of our healing items just in that one little part. It's insane.
Come on!
Roger.
Take it!
Okay.
Sheva!
Okay. Get the lever over there.
Really? Wow.
Come on!
Roger.
No, no, no. Hold the lever. Oof. That did not go at all like it needed to go. That was really bad. At least we made it through. At least we made it through. All right. Hmm.
Chris, status report. What the hell is that thing? Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Gus! It's too dangerous!
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Wow. Okay. Let's try this again. Right?
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Forgot to do that.
Get out of
That's the
here,
main
Gus.
thing.
Too dangerous!
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourself killed.
Something that undergoes such a rapid
I think ZR or someone told me too that when he attaches to the ship, I don't have to shoot him. I can shoot the tentacles. Might have been Doom too. Whoa! Huh. Well, that worked out, right? That was hilarious.
Sheva!
Okay.
So I was saying I could shoot the tentacles? I mean, doesn't seem like it's doing as much damage, but... Oh no, game? Wow. 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 I'm starting to wonder if having the like bulletproof vest on and the melee vest on is even helping, because I seem to just get one shot by everything. I don't really care for the inventory space on professional, mostly because all of our weapons have unlimited ammo, but damn. Damn.
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourselves killed.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Oh shit. Unbelievable.
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourselves killed.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Oh my god. Dude, seriously? I even hit the button on that. Whatever. This is not nearly as bad as the Humvee, so can't
Get out of
complain.
here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
Screw that Humvee mission.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood. Just try not to get yourselves killed.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
No! Wait, I died too? I didn't even see myself take a hit. Didn't even give me a button prompt to dodge. Alright. This is kind of ridiculous. And my headache is throbbing because of it. All right. How's everybody doing? Y'all hanging in there?
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
I'm gonna hang closer to this side so that it comes more at me and just misses her. That's my goal.
Try not to get yourself killed.
Oh, it's a miss. Clap for Billy. 3 hours ago I said I was done customizing my Animal Crossing island, but 3 hours later here I am messing with it again. And Doom Guy Doomster is making some quick additions to his villager work. Well, it seems to me, Cleffabilly, that is why Animal Crossing is a game I cannot play. Because I would just lose track of time. And uh-oh. But I'm glad that you're having fun doing it.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
I freaking dodged that, dude. I dodged that. Anyways, Clef Billy was last seen playing Final Fantasy X2. Alright, Final Fantasy X2. Check that out. You can check out his previous mods. He has beaten Final Fantasy X just last week.
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
Good stuff, good stuff. Great game.
We'll try to stop it.
Final Fantasy X-2 would be fun to watch Billy play, but I can't say much about the game. Not a big fan of the game. Just because it caused me a lot of pain in the past. What's Terraform? Is that another Minecraft thing? How you doing, Billy? How's your night going?
Rapid transformation.
Besides the Animal Crossing madness. No, Sheva! Dude, seriously. Enjoyed it a lot as a kid, so that about sums it up. Okay. You're talking about 10-2, right, Billy?
What the hell is that thing?
Been a good night overall. Can't complain. Awesome. Awesome.
We'll try to stop it.
Glad to hear it.
Just try not to get yourself killed.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Are you serious? Why can't she dodge it? Not that I've been doing any better, but why can't she? She's the computer. Like, she should know better.
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Oh, I have an idea that can solve all my problems, and I'm stupid for not thinking of it.
We'll try to stop it.
I'm a dork.
Just try not to get yourself killed.
Wheels, what's going on?
Music playing in the background, and she's just like, oh.
Hey, Isaac Heroes, what's going on, man? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. More Wheels, what is up? This is Resident Evil 5. And it's making me very, very sad right now.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
What's going on, Wheels? What's going on? Oh my goodness. Nope, she's not gonna make it to me. What version of Overwatch is this? Y'all ready for this? Wheels! With the resubscription. Thank you, Wheels. Thank you, Wheels.
Just get out of here,
It's
Josh.
Overwatch
Too
2.
dangerous.
Love it. How you doing, Isaac?
We'll try to stop it.
Isaac Heroes with the follow. Hype, hype, hype. Hype on the wheel sub. Hype, hype, hype. Thank you guys so much. How you guys doing? Yeah, boy.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Thank you, game.
Sheva.
Oh my goodness.
Are you okay?
Much appreciated.
We had a lot of fun. That's no lie. Oh, that's an understatement. It was amazing. Hype on the War Wheels. Hype. Isaac, you've played Resident Evil 4? Yeah, Resident Evil 4 is a great game. I have RE4 on PC and Switch, and I used to play it on my Wii. It's so much fun on the Wii with like the little Wii gun. I love it on that. Doom guy, I just realized something. Oh my goodness, game. What's up, Doom guy?
Much appreciated. Sheva.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and then some. You've got that right, Wheels. RE4 is amazing if the controls aren't poop. Yeah. I owe you a stretch. Ah. It doesn't pop up on my main screen. I don't like it. Stretch. Feel the burn. Oh. I think I just killed my green screen. No, it's fine. Ah. I'm gonna hydrate too, just in case. Wheels, thank you for the resub. This is 3 months. 3 months for Wheels. Thank you, Wheels. And Isaac, thank you so much for the follow. The cabin fight with Luis. Oh, that's a fun one. Oh my god. RE5, a partner that actually does something RE4 could never relate. I disagree at the moment, by the way. Sheva's caused me nothing but problems on Professional.
Sheva.
Roger. There's the little weasel.
No freaking, I dodged. Dude, this is killing me seriously mentally right now. I'm not gonna make the S rank because of the time.
Are you okay? Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's
She's
too
see how
dangerous.
she's useless. Like she can't heal me in time, so there's
Stop it.
the game might as well just kill me instead of put me into a dying status. I don't even understand.
Just try not to get yourselves killed.
It's kind of similar, yes.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Sheva.
I'm so glad that didn't hit her. It went right through her. Oh, that's bad. That hit her. Bitch didn't thank me. I thank her all the time. What is this? I thought this was a team effort.
Sheva.
Okay. There's a little weasel.
Yeah, you have to earn it, but yes. I dodged that game. Dude. Oh my god. I dodged that. I hit B like 7 times in the time that it gave me.
Status report. What the hell is that thing?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
We'll try to stop it.
Understood.
I know, right?
Take it yourself, kid.
It's whatever. I don't think we got the S rank anyways, and I'm definitely ready for some Star Fox. If you guys are ready for some Star Fox. So, it's after beating the game, and then you have to earn points by beating missions and getting certain ranks in the missions. And then you use the points to buy infinite ammo for each individual weapon. But you can only buy infinite ammo for a weapon if you've completely maxed out all of its upgrades after you've beaten the game.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Yeah, it is cool. You need it. You need it really bad on this game, unfortunately.
Come on. Come on.
If you're gonna play on professional, at least. Oh, shoot. What? I didn't even hit the right button that time and he still dodged. I hit the wrong button. I wouldn't say a perfectionist, but I do like to get some of the stuff. And I have beaten this through on professional S ranks twice before, so not being able to do it again right now is kind of irritating.
There's a little weasel.
Dumb monster. Come on, Sheva. Oh my goodness, dude. I swear to God, I hate her. I hate her. I absolutely hate her. I hate her. Well, since I got my best pickaxe almost healed up, it's time to work on your sword. Is that the diamond sword?
Just get out of here, Josh. It's too dangerous.
I absolutely hate Sheva. I 110,000 million% hate her. I hate it when you can't find your snacks. I mean, that also is a very bad thing.
Something that undergoes such a rapid transformation must have a weakness.
Star Fox, yes, after this mission. Whether or not I get my S rank after this mission, for sure. All my weapons, tools, and armor are netherite. I thought diamond was the best, but that's probably really old, right? Yeah, we're doing Star Fox next, for sure. Okay, that makes sense. I think you told me that once before, but I've never seen netherite, so... Diamond's still good, right?
There's a little weasel.
I've had enough of you. Goodbye, my friend. You'll need diamond to even get the netherite, though? Oh, okay. I don't think I got the S rank just because of time. We'll see. Oh, I did. How the hell did I maintain time on that? Ugh. Wow. Star Fox time. It is time for some Star Fox. There's the little weasel. Right. I'm glad that it took like 6 rockets to kill him. Alright, let me see here. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. You'll need diamond to mine the ancient debris, and then you need that same diamond tool to get netherite tools. That's awesome, though. That's cool that they added that in. Because I was sick of everyone always talking about diamond. Alright guys, I'm going to do the first mission here, and then I'm going to take another little break. Mostly because I just need to get something else to drink. So I'll be back quick. Just jump right into it. Excuse me? Sorry.
Corneria, fourth planet of the Lilat system.
Like evil Adros turned this once thriving system into a wasteland of near extinction. Oh no. No. Playing Resident Evil on PC is 100 times easier than playing Resident Evil on console. Just for the record. I do not own any of the older Resident Evils on Steam. I do have the remakes of 2 and 3 though, which I haven't played yet. So that might be something I'll stream in the future. I don't know. I do need to play them though. But yes, I have the RE4, 5, and 6 pack on the Switch. So yeah.
It's about time you showed up, Fox. You're the
Only hope for our world.
I'll do my best. Andros won't have his way with me.
I like how they all talk and move like they're on just so much crack. Mouse is 100,000 times better for aiming. It is absolutely unfair advantage for aiming.
Check your G-diffuser system.
Speaking of games, I just downloaded Destiny 2 for the first time, but I doubt I'll be able to play it for long since it's leaving Game Pass soon. Oh. Have you ever played Destiny before?
Peppy, all systems go.
Destiny's a pretty fun game. I never got like super deep into it, but I did play a bunch of the second one, and I enjoyed it. But it was like I had played so much Halo before that, and it felt just like Halo, so I was just kind of like, eh. I don't want to sit here and grind for 8,000 things all the time. Oh, that was the wrong button. Wait, what? No, but I've seen gameplay of it on a stream. Destiny 2 is cool. It's a good game. I'm doing a challenge where I only use either rapid fire, sniper loadout to beat the game. Loadouts from shooting range hosted by Merchant. Oh. I skipped the shooting ranges on the Merchant just because I don't care for them. But that's tough to do. The shooting range in Resident Evil 4 is pretty tough. It's not bad at the beginning, but it gets hard. It's because Destiny was made by the same company that made Halo. No, I know. It's the same game. It's just a different skin.
Flippy, get back here! Flippy, watch out! Bogey on your tail!
Whoa! Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
Starfax. I miss this game.
We're entering Corneria City now. This is horrible. Everybody stay alert! You've got an enemy on your tail! Use the brake!
What's up? It is tough. You can get more money that way, but you can also just beat the game again. That's how I upgraded all the extra stuff when I played through RE4. You know what I loved about having a zombie dungeon XP farm? Just being able to repair my tools whenever I want. What is that? I don't understand how that works, Doom Guy. You gotta explain. Oh, I missed that.
I'll take this one. Get the one behind me. Something's wrong with the G diffuser. I guess I should be thankful.
Do you want me to go into detail of how the farm works? I mean, it's up to you, man. I still probably won't understand much just because I've only played like maybe 3 hours of Minecraft ever. But if you feel like it, if you want to, yeah.
Pretty smooth flying, Fox.
Oh!
Follow me, Fox.
My wing bounced off the water.
Falco, where you going? I found the target. Try to keep up. Time for a little pace. Back off, Fox.
Wheels, do you want me to beat this the real way or the false way?
Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude.
Or both?
Enemy shield analyzed.
Deploy all units! Guard! I've got a present for you!
That's it, Fox. Aim for the open spot. That's it. Yeah, it's working.
Who are you guys?
We're Star Fox.
You'll never
Basically, you gotta find a zombie dungeon, dig 4 blocks out in all 4 directions from the spawner, and then the water will push the zombies up a 22 vertical tunnel. Then you drop 22 blocks down to half a heart.
We're heading
You
out.
then kill
All
them
aircraft report.
with 1 hit from anything.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father.
But what does that do for you? You said it repairs your
I'm
weapons?
fine. You okay over there,
Or repair
Fox?
your tools? I'm confused. So yeah, Wheels, which way do you want me to go, man? You're probably the biggest Starfax fan here. You want me to go to the bad side of Venom or the good side of Venom? I'll let you think on that while I... well, here, let's just do a poll. Okay, so I started a poll. It's going for 10 minutes, so you guys have time to do it. Yeah, Stein, what's going on, man? How you doing tonight? Yeah, we just got done doing some missions in Resident Evil 5 on Professional, and I can only handle so much of the AI, Sheva. She just drives me insane. So, yeah. But, yeah, we're doing some Star Fox now. Just started a poll whether or not to beat it the good way or the bad way. So I'll leave that up to you guys. And Doom Guy, Isaac, his tools probably have mending. Okay, so if it gains XP, then it repairs itself. That's pretty awesome. What Isaac said. If you kill animals and mobs, they'll drop XP, which repair your tools. Okay, cool. Well, then that works out really nicely for you then, Doom Guy. So you got 2 really good things happening for you in Minecraft then. Hell yes.
Leon!
Oh.
Leon!
Stein, thank you for the cheer, man. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do hate to do this to you, Stein, but I am going to go take a short little break. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'm just getting something to drink. I will be right back, and we will do more Star Fox. Thank you guys for waiting. Thank you, sir.
Hey, that's pretty good. Oh my goodness. Mochi. Okay. Thank you, Stein. Thank you, man. I'll be right back. That triggered. Oh, the the Resident Evil 4 one. Leon. Oh, jeez. I'm glad you like it, Isaac. When you get the chance to meet my moderator, Candide, her and her husband are out with family tonight, so she's not in. But she set all those up. She's awesome. And she's happy to help anybody, too, if you ever want. Thank you, Mochi. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the support again. And I know you love the Navi one. Oh, God, I just realized that Pikachu was twerking at the same time of the Hey Listen. So here's your Hey Listen. I still have my headset on, and I was in my refrigerator, and that went off, and I just bashed my head on top of my refrigerator. So, yeah. Mochi, you got me. I don't know if you meant to get me, but you got me. It was a good thing I was in the top section, because if I was in the bottom section, like, all my food would have just gone everywhere. Because I was just like, ah! So, alright. So, even though we are leaving the poll up for another 5 minutes, the route I take at this point doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna go here. No, don't be sorry. It was fine. It made me laugh very, very hard.
Now what?
It improved my headache and made it worse at the same time, and it improved it later. So you're fine. No worries. You never really thought of streaming? I didn't for years, and then I got into it, and I really enjoy it. And I've met a ton of really cool people, like Wheels and Mochi and everybody here, Doom Guy, everybody here. Like, just like, there's so many cool people, and all the time, just really a lot of fun. And really, more than the streaming and playing the games or whatever, just sitting here talking with everybody is the best.
Don't mess up that R way. It's quiet. Too quiet.
You're all equally cool.
Be careful, it's a trap.
Stop.
Use bombs wisely.
How did my lasers went right through that guy? Well, at least that laser went right through me. So anyone wondering, this game does not play as nice on the Switch as it does on the 64. But it's not bad. It's better than Zelda on the Switch. Zelda Ocarina of Time on the Switch is very rough with the controller. With the Pro Controller, at least.
Whoa! Can you make it?
Use the brake. Use the boost to get through.
I like to not listen to Peppy there.
Incoming message from location confirmed. Sending supplies. Watch out, Fox!
Didn't they come out with the N64 controller for the Switch? Would that help? I bet it would a lot, except that they came out with it and it sold out in a day, and they won't have any more until 2022. And yes, Mochi is hella cool, Doom Guy. You are right, but you are also hella cool. For show. For show.
They're on me! I'm getting careless!
Peppy. Seriously, man?
Thanks, Fox. The enemy's coming from behind. Do a barrel roll. I guess it's your turn to be thanked.
Thank you, Isaac. You seem like a cool dude yourself. Welcome to the party.
You want a piece? Take that!
Whatever, Slippy, you didn't do anything. Dual barrel roll! Love it.
laser.
You can also lock onto enemies this way. Good going, Fox. Never give up. Trust your instincts.
Oh, warp speed, baby. We got the warp. And then we go to Acid Trip Land. Really, game? You can rack up so many points here. War Wheels is back. Isaac Heroes more than behaved. He was a very, very, very nice person and awesome at the same time. Wait, I didn't know this was Star Trek, right, Doom Guy? That's the same thing I was thinking. With the acid dropped. I haven't played this before, but the flying mechanics remind me of Drakengard's. You've played Drakengard? Oh my god. Dude, that game was crazy when it first came out. The graphics to that game when it first came out were insane. And yeah, the flying portions on the dragons and stuff is very similar, I will tell you. Oh, cheese and crackers, dude. So jelly. How you doing tonight, Stein? You streaming tonight? I forgot to ask you, man. I'm sorry. Oh, I gotta check. I'm sorry, Stein. I forgot to do this too, buddy. Yeah, Wanted Stein. Watch him over Twitch. He was last seen playing Apex Legends. He was pretty good, too. The couple times I've seen him, or the one time I've seen him, sorry. But yes, he is very, very good. So give him a check out if you guys get a chance. Booyah. And make sure you guys... oh, the poll's done. So let me check that real quick. So no worries. Oh, there he is. Okay, cool. Isaac Heroes not to be DPS Mora all the time. I mean, I do have to remember to heal you. Just because I'm chaotic in Overwatch doesn't mean I don't have self-control. War Wheels just likes to pick on people. It's okay, Isaac. It's not a big deal. He's... There you go. Yeah, you're the best, Mora. There you go. Boom, boom. Yeah, so go ahead and check out Stein. He's playing Apex Legends. He's a pretty cool guy. It's a lot of fun to watch. Him and his friends are a lot of fun to play with. Him and his girlfriend or his wife play together too, I think, and they're pretty awesome. So, hell yeah, give him a check out when you guys get a chance. Did I miss anything? Oh no, I gotta check. I'm aware. There you go, Isaac. Tell him how it is. But Wheels isn't as bad as a Griffin. Bad? What do you mean bad? I don't think either of them are bad. I gotta check the poll. That's not it. View results. I'm doing the bad route first. Okay. Alright, alright. Wheels, I'm a naughty boy. This is true, Wheels. Alright, no. Are you gonna go to Sun Bird Planet? No. That is my least favorite place. I try to avoid it at all costs. Heroes almost made someone discharge. Oh, well, they did. I don't know anymore. In other news. Oh, God. Oh my. Shit.
Hang on, guys. Help is on the way.
Hang on, guys. Help is on the way. I always shoot down so many of the good guys in this mission.
Bill! Is that you? I can't believe it! We can catch up later, Fox. Fox, that's one of
Oh, dude, Falco just flew right into me. Oh my god, that guy flew right into me.
I got one! Hey, what's the big
And
idea?
because you almost flew into me, Slippy. The hell's wrong with you? Oh, that was the wrong button. Mochis. Hydrate! I will hydrate. I got my... What is this? Ginger ale. Yeah. Help my headache. I don't know anymore. I actually called a random girl my baby. Okay. Did she care? Posture check and stretch. She thought it was funny though? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Oh. Ow. Kill Bill and fuck Slippy. I agree. I wish you could kill Bill. You can't actually. Thanks, Lee. I just blast everything. Yeah, I try, especially later on when there's a ton of enemies, I just blast everything. That was fucking... Yeah.
Hey, see if I help you again.
Have you helped me before, Bill?
Man, there's just no end to these guys.
Dude, I'm gonna lose a wing because they keep flying into me, and that's gonna be disastrous if I lose a wing.
I won't let you get away from me. Time for a little payback.
I got one!
There it goes.
Another ship approaching. Location confirmed. Sending supplies. Scratch one boat. All units report.
Oh my goodness. Whoops. Who is the best Star Fox teammate? I love Peppy. I'm sorry. Ooh, who wants to suggest a poll? Falco. Yeah, he's Falco and what the hell's his name? Svengali or no? What is his name? God dang it! I always forget his name.
Go for the 4 hatches on the underside.
Let's see. Hang on. I'm missing a bunch of stuff here. Oh my god, I made that encounter way more cack. Way more than the cack than it needed to be at Warbills. Kill Bill, fuck Slippy. Gotta get them old bones. Crack and check. Yeah, I'm getting old, that's for sure. Doom Guy redeemed to suggest a poll. You can set up your own poll. Or who redeemed the poll? It doesn't say who redeemed the poll. I like Falco because he's a jerk. He definitely adds flavor to the whole team. Money poll? Wheels did? Okay. Oh, that's the poll. All right, cool. Let me set that up for you then. New poll. Boom. There you guys go. 10 minutes to go. I set up the poll as poll. Eh. Did it not work? It worked, right? Did I do it wrong? What happened? Slippy just needs to be laid. They will be better. This is probably very true. Yeah, Wheels, you should be able to set up your own poll. But that's fine. I'm okay with that. Falco is a jerk, and it definitely adds flavor. He's an asshole. Slippy is a cute character until you just want to shoot him down because he's a pain in the ass. Alright, cool. Yeah! Glad it worked.
Hey, what's the big idea? You're not getting away that easy.
Yeah, Cat and Bill, I put him in there. I was actually going to put Rob too, but
Hatches are open.
I was going to put Rob as well, but I didn't have enough spaces.
Scratch one boat.
Well, you know the 3 characters right now, right?
Not getting away that easy.
You got the 3 to choose from, Doom Guy. At least, well, 4, because Bill's here.
I won't let you get away from me. Bulldog unit, don't let anything through. What? The hatches are open. Man, there's just no end to these guys. Time for a little payback.
Oh my god, if one more freaking dude flies into me, I'm gonna go insane.
Scratch one boat. Up to you. Cover the bait.
You named your cat after one of your favorite shorts?
The hatches are open.
Wait, hang on, what I miss here? Male cat was named after Star Wolf? That's awesome. Mochi Cheek. Wolfie for short. There you go. I named my cat for one of my favorite snacks. Her name is Mochi. My handle comes from her. That's fucking hilarious. Oh, I love it.
Hey, what's the big idea?
Single lasers are terrible!
All units report. The hatches are open.
Starfax. Oh my god, dude.
I won't let you get away from me.
I don't remember having so many things fly into me on this mission. This is ridiculous.
It's a trap!
It's a trap! Mochi, thank you for the support. It's a trap!
Report.
That was perfect for this.
Scratch one boat. The hatches are open. There's some sort of energy reaction.
Oh,
The core has appeared. Stand by to attack.
I'm so dead.
Time for a little payback.
I'm just gonna... Oh, I'm gonna take out the core. Take out the core, take out the core. Huh! Oof. 1 second, guys. I got another.
Take care, Fox. You too, Bill.
No, it is not the I have to poop alarm. Yeehaw, you did it. I barely did it, that's for sure. I definitely didn't get the medal on that, that's for sure. My phone alarm. Yeah, I had a timer set, so I have this game going on my phone, and I'm actually like the guild leader, and we're in a tournament, and so I had to like reform my teams real quick, if you guys really want to know. Let's see. More wheels. He has to walk his dog. Oh, jeez. You're welcome. Star Fox and Bill gonna get down. I wouldn't be surprised if they already haven't, honestly, the way they talk to each other. Poop-dee scoop. Oh, I know. Scoop-dee whoop. Oh my goodness. You and Wheels and your poop jokes, guys. Guild nerd alert. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Faith knew it. I used to play Unison League, so I get it. It's this Heroes Charge game, and like, it's actually a lot of fun. I might stream it one time. Clash of Clans. My wife played Clash of Clans when I first met her. She was playing Clash of Clans when we were dating, which is hilarious. There's nothing wrong with it. Clash of Clans is a good game. It's a fun game. But anyways, it's called Heroes Charge, and like, I was just part of a guild and it was fun, blah, blah, blah. And then the guild leader up in like 4 months ago just decided to leave, and he made me guild leader, and I was like, does anyone want to be guild leader? And everyone was like, no. So now for the last 4 months, I've been guild leader, and it's stupid because there's so much crap you have to do. It's fun, but there's a lot of crap you got to do. I'm going to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Yeah, Mochi, thank you for the support. That was perfect. Okay. So we're gonna avoid Fire Death Planet. And we're gonna go here.
Reports indicate that Andross is working on some secret weapon.
You guys got about a minute left in the poll, just so you know. The poll is, who is the best Star Fox teammate? And I need lasers. Really bad.
Let's take out that weapon, boys.
Really bad lasers.
Let's have a little fun.
Leon!
Oh, Jesus.
Meowski.
Meowski. Thank you for the support, Wheels. Thank you. I'm scared of playing it because it's addicting. It is addicting, unfortunately. So is Clash of Clans. Clash Royale was way too sweaty for me. What do you mean by that? Thank you guys for the support. Who was the best Star Fox teammate? It ended up being... Thank you, Wheels. Makes the same face as Yellow Diamond when Peridot called her a Claude. What? And to break the tie. Oh, I didn't even see that going on. Let's check this out. So we got Falco at 3. We got Peppy at 2. Cat at 1. All right. All right. Boom, boom. Thank you guys for all your support tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Stay alert!
Lasers. Yes.
He's quick! Be careful! Hey, Einstein, I'm on your side! Enemy group behind us! Man, they're fast! We're getting close to the base!
Ooh! I just missed a laser upgrade right there.
Somebody feed us here. It's all gone.
That's okay. Twin lasers are way better than single lasers. That is for sure. Oh my goodness. Llama, thank you for the support. Oh, Wheels. I figured it was Llama. It's Wheels. Thank you, Wheels. Thank you for the R's, baby. Thank you for the R's.
Knock it off, Fox! Thanks, Fox.
Thank you, Wheels.
I'll attack from the outside.
You guys are awesome.
Interceptor system dead ahead. Leon!
Oh no.
Suck my butt, you stupid donkey, Peppy.
He's not a donkey, he's a rabbit, dude. Thank you for the support, Wheels. What the heck is that? Fox, look behind you! Oh, jeez. I like my lasers.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
I missed that bomb. That's not good. I'm going ahead. Back me up, Fox.
Going ahead. Back me up, Fox.
Leon! Leon! Leon!
He is a rabbit donkey and nobody cares about his barrel rolls.
Ah, thank you for the support, Wheels. Commando buddy, dude, what's going on? Rob, how you doing, man? Hey, I'm gonna give a shout out to Commando buddy. He doesn't stream anymore, but he helped me set everything up a long time ago. He was my original helper, and he's out serving our country right now. He is out in the field in the army, and he's an awesome dude. So I want you guys all to say hi to him. Welcome in, dude. How are you doing, Rob? How have you been, brudda? Holy smokes. Anyways, I'm missing some stuff here. What's up? Wheels, thank you. Guys are killing me. What is up, everybody? Whee! Thanks, Wheels.
What the heck? Fox, look behind you!
Oh, those spinny dudes? Yeah, they're crazy.
this is the secret weapon.
Destroy. Destroy. Enemy shield analyzed. I will terminate all enemies.
Death robot.
You are an enemy. Where is the creator?
What's he saying?
You would think those fists would fly at you like way better, but nope.
You are. Yippee! You did it!
Shut up, Slippy. I will smack you, frog face.
What?
The view is clear. Destroy. Destroy.
Destroy.
I must be complete.
Well, welcome in, Commando buddy. Thank you for dropping in, saying hi. I hope you're doing well out there. I hope everything's going well for you, man. Everything in the lab is the same in the lab, so. What about that dude in the monkey warsuit?
Better, Fox.
Which guy, Wheels? Most of the bosses in this game are monkeys, aren't they? The boss that talk. Oh, in Sector Y? Yes. He's pretty crazy too.
So you're going to attack the enemy base? Great idea, Fox.
It'll be a piece of cake, General.
Sorry if I disappeared. I'm repairing all the tools that I'm mending on. No worries, man. You got your Minecraft going on. There's no worries. Thanks for hanging out with us. Funky Kong. There you go.
I spot the train. I'm taking it out.
Here come the little hyenas now. Here you go. They're not taking me seriously. Here they come. Just shoot it, Bob.
Hey, what's the big idea?
I like how my one little laser shot to charge my laser hits Slippy like dead nuts. It's awesome. It's everything I wanted. Oh, I missed that ring.
How's the Landmaster, Fox?
How's the Landmaster, Fox? Spell a Toyota backwards. A Toyota.
Hovering.
Yes.
These can't for real be Don't let them get to the supply depot.
Ah,
Shoot! He's right behind us.
it's too early.
I guess I should be thankful.
Always remember, I'm just so glad to have the mending trade. Yes, no, that's awesome, dude. I'm happy for you. Yo, Funky Kong is inane on the membrane. Falco hates driving the Landmaster. Falco hates anything that Slippy likes, which is awesome. That's one of the reasons why I do like Falco. Always remember, Landmaster equals Toyota. Hey, I drove a Toyota for like 6 years. They're not bad cars. There you go. See, I love Toyotas. My dad's got one of those 4Runners, dude. That thing's sweet. That thing's amazing. Toyota, nice. Don't make me time you out. Wheels, no timing people out unless they're really bad. Isaac's not being bad. Spell race car backwards. Race car. Boom, boom. We had a Toyota Echo for the longest time. I miss it. Dude, I like Toyotas. I don't love them. I like them, though.
What's wrong? Come a little closer.
The one problem I have with Toyota is that when I went to sell my Toyota, Toyota wanted to only give me $2,500 for it, and I didn't think that was adequate. And I went across the street to Chevy, and Chevy gave me $8 grand for it. I felt like I was Need for Speed Underground when I owned a Toyota. My father has an 02 Toyota Thundera, and it has lasted him so long. Yeah, they do last a long time, that is for sure.
I see the fuel bunker on the right side.
I already blew up the fuel bunker, dude. The fuel bunker has been blown up. I'll go.
Shoot the 8 switches to open the lock.
It's so hardy. Yeah, for sure. Thank you, Wheels. I still remember some stuff from this game.
Location confirmed. Pending supply. I didn't expect to have to use this. You're very lucky.
I'm gonna tour these guys through the front.
I'll lure these guys through the front.
I don't even know how I kind of remember that. I haven't played this game in like 10 years.
I'm here to rescue.
I'm here to rescue you.
Okay, now shoot the switches.
You guys want to see an easy boss fight?
Step on the gas.
This is an easy boss fight. See ya.
Going, Buck.
See ya.
No!
Hit the brakes. You didn't know you could do that, man?
Stop it!
Yeah, it is. It gives you plus 51 points too, instead of plus 11. I don't know why, but I got teleported back to... Dude, XCOM 2 is a freaking awesome game, but that game is hard as fuck. That game is super duper hard.
See the look on their stupid faces.
I wouldn't blame you, Isaac. It's a great game.
I'm sure we heard of this time.
Doom guy, yeah, that truck's so hardy. My father has abused the thing and it still runs like a boss. That's awesome, though. That's what you want in a vehicle.
Now it's our
Mochi,
turn.
now I have a Buick LaCrosse. Ooh, a Buick. Mochi's living the high life, baby. And I'm pretty neutral on it. I would like better gas mileage. But heated seats are to die for. Yeah, I agree on the heated seats. We have so many miles on it because it was my grandparents before he had it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, heated seats in winter, hell yes. I've never found a use for air-conditioned seats. Have any of you ever found a use for air-conditioned seats? And I live in Arizona. Well, I don't live in Arizona now, but I mainly live in Arizona, and I still haven't found a use for air-conditioned seats. You farted so hard it vibrated your chair? Oh god. Isn't your mother downstairs too? You probably scared her, dude. My father brought his Cali back in 02, so yeah. Wow.
If you destroy the satellite,
It's
we can
his
use
in
the
Cali.
right
Yeah, I
weapon.
gotcha.
Be
That's
careful, Fox.
crazy, Doom.
I'm on it.
No, I got it off Facebook. The previous owner passed away and his son was only selling it for like $3 grand. Holy smokes. I'm a mass hole soon.
Okay, guys, destroy all barriers.
Okay, guys, destroy all barriers.
Aim for the 6 energy towers.
Oh shit. I'm gonna need those gold
I'll
rings.
cover you, Fox.
You're not getting away that easy.
I won't let you get for me.
Your carcass is mine.
Oh, there's that gold ring. It came back around. Awesome.
You're not getting away. Those ships are shielded too.
Time for a little payback. You are not taking him down today.
If I get a chance, I would love to own an early Toyota Tundra. Dude, Toyota Tundras are awesome for hunting when I get my hunting license. Dude, Toyota Tundras are great. The one thing I will tell you about Toyota Tundras is the back panel of them, the lever panel that comes down. The ones that have, the early ones that have the first backup cameras in them are super expensive. And they're really easy to take off. So a lot of people end up stealing just the back portion of that car. So just watch out for that. That's all. But Toyota Tundras are awesome cars.
They don't give up.
This stage, meh. Isaac here is redeemed Hydrate. Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Taking so long, Fox.
You're not getting away that easy.
Time for a little payback. Hey, the force field is disappearing.
If not, then I'd love to own a Toyota Tacoma King Cab Stouts. Tacomas are great too, dude. Yeah, you did spell it right.
Your father helped me like that too. Shoot! He's right behind you.
Star Fox or Star Wolf.
Playtime is over, Star Fox. I think I'll talk.
Oh no, he didn't. He spelled it with a D. It looks alright though.
Real good before he.
Uh-oh. Hang on one sec, guys. My computer just yelled at me, and it was like, now! What do you want? What do you want, Mr. Computer Dude? It's that stupid driver thing again. It keeps telling me, it keeps wanting me to renew it, but I never even remember buying it or even having it on my computer. I think it's a scam. It's a driver update, but it always pops up and then just out of nowhere causes problems. But I don't even know how it's on my computer. And my web root doesn't recognize it as a threat, so I don't even know what it is. Really? You spelled it right, really? No, LOL. My knowledge on cars is pretty much telling the difference, by the way, between cars, trucks, and vans. Yeah, I'm about the same where you're at, Mochi. No worries. I'm actually better at, changing the oil and doing stupid little things like that than I am at, recognizing what car is what car. Anyways, is he taking another poopy break? Yeah, sure. I just fired one out from my chair. I got really good aim. That's why I want to go to trade school in Wyoming so I can learn how to fix my own vehicles. That'll save you a lot of money, dude. It would be so convenient to know how to... Yeah, I feel like mechanics try to sell me... Oh, yeah. They always end up like, oh, well, this isn't working and that's not working. You like that, Isaac? I always call my dad to know what to do. That's not a big deal, though. Dude, when I was younger, when I was 16, I had a lady that worked at... that worked at the discount tire company changed my wiper blades for me because I didn't know how. I felt so bad, but she was just like laughing at me. I wish I didn't have to put my post-COVID exhaustion is still setting in. I wish I didn't have to, but my post-COVID, you gotta go. No, Wheels, don't go. All right. Yeah, you're gonna need a lot of recovery time from it. But sleep well, brother. Thank you for all the support, man. And I hope you have a great night and get some rest. Get some rest, eat well, you know, do your thing. You got this, Wheels.
You'll be sorry you caught Dutch. Just what I need to see. Star Wolf.
Well, I just fired my last bomb.
Fox, get this guy up.
My billion. Good, I see the enemy core. Shoot, he's right behind me. It can't be happening. Time for a little payback.
Whew, that was too close.
Scratch one boat.
Oh no!
Destroy the satellite's core. Uncle Android!
Wheels, good night, buddy. Mochi mochi. Mochi 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 mochi. And buddy, seeing the name War Wheels made me think of War Boys from Mad Max Fury Road. Makes me think of Hot Wheels. Jesus, take the War Wheels. Not literally. Oh, jeez.
Scratch one boat.
Fox, get this guy off me.
What the heck? Scratch one boat.
Fox, get this guy off me.
Hey, Einstein, I'm on... Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
There goes Wolf.
Destroy the satellite.
Oh, ow.
Fox, get this guy off me.
No, Slippy, get him off yourself.
Oh no!
Oh no, that wasn't Wolf.
Seeing your dad soon, Fox.
I don't know about that, dude.
Oh no! Fox, get this guy off me.
You're not so tough.
Yeah? Is that because you're dead?
Can't move.
A little tougher than he thought, I think.
Fox, get this guy off.
Boom, baby! Well, that mission went really well. Not literally. Alright, almost done repairing one of my tools. I would put mending on my armor, but I want to put some good ass enchantments on the armor before I repair them. Remember, if we need it, yo hablo español. I spoke Spanish almost as like a first language when I was a kid, and now I don't know any of it.
Venom, here we come.
I can still understand people, kinda, like when they speak Spanish, but it's just, I can't speak it anymore. It's really sad. It really makes my mom sad, because she's Cuban, so. I took 3 years in high school and 2 years in college, and it still hasn't stuck.
We're not done yet.
But Cuban Spanish is different from the Spanish I learned in school. I will say that.
Time to show the monkeys who's boss.
We're gonna show the monkey who's boss.
They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
These guys just keep coming. go dying on me.
I'm studying French for 2 years. I can recognize French. That's awesome. See, like, that's... You obviously have a skill with language then, and that's awesome. That's super duper awesome. And I'm really proud of you. I used to know ASL back in elementary and middle school. What's ASL? Oh, sign language. American Sign. Okay. And I learned how to speak. I don't remember how to even sign anymore. It's crazy how something like that, like that will just leave you.
I've got the rat.
I went with Peppy.
You've got an enemy on your tail. Incoming. Just shoot it, boss.
I can usually tell the difference between Chinese, Korean, and Japanese just because I have watched a bunch of dramas. Not that I know any of them, though. It's because they have Spanish words, too. Wait, what? It's because what has Spanish words, too? Oh, I'll teach you Filipino? Yeah, I know you want to teach me Filipino, but, like, you have to understand my like, want to learn a different language at my age now is very, very small. But once we have kids, I might not have a choice. So we'll see. We'll see, babe. We'll see. You watch Korean dramas too? Oh, they're the best. Okay. Parent Spanish equals Latin American Spanish. School Spanish equals Spain Spanish. Correct. Yeah. I love them. Oh, about the slow burn. The burn is slow, though. It's so slow.
Location confirmed. Sending supplies.
Oh, I almost flew into the water.
I've got the rat.
Sorry, Peppy. Well, I didn't mean it, dude. You're flying in front of me. Wow, this is dangerous.
You okay? Hold together just a bit further.
Honestly, I want to learn it a few languages.
This brings back memories of your day.
That desire is awesome. Like, Doom Guy, that's a great desire to have. Like, that, I had that desire, but I was taking a lot of other really hard stuff about 10 years ago. And then after I got done with school, I, like, lost all the desire to learn anything ever again. So I appreciate that you have the desire. Me Filipino has tons of dialects though, but I'll teach you our national dialects language. Okay, but one of is a dead. Oh God, but one of them is dead language, and the other one is almost dead. My dad was pretty fluent in Latin, I believe it was, and that's a dead language. But he loved it though. He said it was one of the coolest things he ever did. Because of Google Translate, I can spell harder in several different languages. That's awesome. Google Translate's not too bad. Mochi, it's hard to watch American romance shows because I feel like things progress too fast. I want to see them falling in love. Oh, I get you. Mochi, I love them too, but when I started working, I stopped watching them because it's so addicting. Why? You could work and watch them at home, babe. Just why don't you do that? It is, and the episodes are so long. Latin and ancient Greek. Both of them are really cool, though. So, like, it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Jeez Louise, what is that?
That temple gives me the
Latin, my dad loved Latin. Google Translate is pretty much Tarzan Translate because it turns everything you say into something that sounds like yes, I agree. And it's super funny, but at least it does something. I think Latin would be a cool language to know. Dude, Latin, from what I've been told, and like my dad showed me some stuff, it's really cool. Besides, though, too, I want to learn Russian, German, and Mongolian. Ooh. Oh my goodness.
Data analysis complete. Here it comes.
Wow, I've almost already killed him. Wow, ouch. Oh, that was so not good.
Never give up. Trust your instinct.
Oh, my instincts just got me freaking flatlined. Wow, he is pissed, dude. Oof. That was really rough.
I'll go it alone from here.
Most Filipinos love to watch Korean dramas. Oh, most of my friends keep telling me to start watching again. It's true, though. I was shook when I found out Europeans know at least 3 languages. What just happened?
I've been waiting.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. You should. I bought a Viki membership. My little sister's into them. Ooh, I forgot. I want to learn Old Norse as well. Dude, Norse is cool. Norse is cool as well. I got a friend who's like super into Norse mythology and all that stuff. He loves that stuff. All he does is talk about it, but it's so interesting to listen to him. Thank you for reminding me, Mochi. There's a cool app that I've been messing around with that what's it called? Duolingo. Yeah. Excuse me, and it's free. Dude, Morse code would be fun. Morse code would be a lot of fun. First time chat. Master Quest. You know the recommended path here? There is no recommended path here. I'm beating the game the bad way. So it's just one path.
You know that I control.
You figured I was gonna mention that? Dude, a lot of people like it. How you doing, Master Quest? What you up to? How is your night going?
It's foolish to come against me.
Yeah, we did a poll earlier on whether to beat it the good way or the bad way, and the poll said beat it the bad way, so we're doing that.
Die just like your father.
Duolingo kidnapped my sister because she could learn Portuguese. It just came from a Star Fox 64 stream that ended at Venom. Ooh. Yeah, we're just kind of screwing around here for fun. I haven't played this game in like 10 years, so... Want to see the ending before going to bed, or an ending? Aww. Well, this is... You can see the bad ending. Well, thanks for stopping in, Master Quest, though. You having a good night? We're having a good night, at least? That's super funny about Duolingo, though. Honestly, I thought of putting mending a silk touch pickaxe, but I never appreciated mending until now. Ooh. Wait. Mending was pointless. You never appreciated it until now. But it's not, right?
Fox, are you okay?
I mean, I'm enjoying myself. I'm just glad you're right where the other stream left
I'll
off.
admit
Cool,
it.
man.
You did good, Fox.
Well, thanks for stopping in. I am gonna beat it again, the whole upper path this time. So, if I know you said you're gonna go to bed, but just letting you know. I honestly thought putting mending on a silk touch pickaxe was pointless, but I never appreciated mending until now. I got you. Well, now you've got a new thing to suck up more Minecraft time for you, Doom Guy. Yeah, no worries, man. You, I take it that you like Zelda. So, I'm actually gonna do a 100% Master Quest run probably next week. I'm not 100% on that yet. And then we have a 24-hour stream coming up, and that should be next Sunday from noon to noon. Sunday noon to Monday noon. My time, Eastern time. And, and then on that 24-hour stream on next Sunday, I'm going to do a 3-heart practice run on Ocarina of Time Original. And I just say practice run just because if I do die, I'm not going to restart. I'm just going to be practicing it, though. Funnily though, I didn't have Master Quest in mind when I came up with this name, but yes, I am. Cool, man. No, I love Master Quest. The dungeons are really, like, they're not tough, I guess, but, like, the puzzles are so much more difficult. It's a lot of fun. But the 3-heart run will just be on the normal game. I might do a 3-heart Master Quest run later on. I don't know. We'll see. And then I got another buddy on here, MGM1, and him and I are going to do some we're trying to get the randomizer set up, and we're going to do some, like, co-op and race randomizers for him sooner or later here. First time I played it, I died to a road keys inside of the Deku tree. It was embarrassing. Dude, the Deku tree is one of the, like, it's one of the harder ones, honestly. Like, you make it through the Deku tree and you make it through the Dongo's Cavern, and then it's kind of like, you feel a little better. You at least get the one bottle, so you have, like, a fairy to back you up. And then it's pretty easy. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's pretty smooth until Bongo Bongo. And then Bongo Bongo can really ruin your day. At least for me. But yeah, I love Zelda. I can't get enough of it. Mochi Cheek, have you tried to watch oh my god, Full House. Here she goes on Full House. One of your buddies tried to get you to watch. I've had a lot of friends try to get me to watch The Office, and I've never done it. But I've done nothing but hear good things about it. It's your favorite Korean comedy drama? What are you talking about? Full House is an American show. Have we not been talking about the same Full House for the last 5 years we've been married, Faith? That's insane. The Peppies, yeah, they all slowly span out from each other, but Falco and Fox keep up, and then Peppy and Slippy are just like, no. So, Mochi, I guess my wife and I have been comparing the American show to the Korean Full House for the last 5 years, and we didn't even know it. Wow. I was always talking about the American Full House. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Oh. I'll check it out. I might have to check it out now too. I don't even know what to put. Doomslayer. There we go.
What?
They're only... I think it's crazy that they're only charging him $77,376. That always made me laugh. Like, it should at least be, like, millions. Like, 77 million. Alright, we're gonna do the super duper hard path this time, everyone. That is the Lego. This run has received the stamp of completion, and with that, I leave. Thanks for the stream and good night. No problem, Master Quest. Imagine if it's based off yen. Oh god, then you're really screwed. Hey, Master Quest, thanks for coming in and hanging with us. I hope you have a good night, and hopefully we'll see you back, man. Have a good night, and take it easy.
Open the wing.
And just so everyone knows, I am going to take another little break here after the first mission is over because my butt is starting to go numb.
Check your G-diffuser system.
I need to get up. Mochi, I really like court drama, so I usually watch ones with emperors or wuxia. I really like because this is my first life though.
Lippy here. I'm okay.
I see him up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Have a good night, Master Quest.
Slippy, get back here. Slippy, watch out. Bogey on your tail.
Whoa! Thanks, Fox. I thought they had me.
We're entering Corneria City now. This is horrible. Everybody stay alert. You've got an enemy on your tail. Use the brake. I'll take this one. Get the one behind me. Something's wrong with the G-diffuser. I guess I should be thankful.
Started eternal love and eternal love of Dream are absolute favorites though. Those are more Korean shows.
Do a barrel roll.
Ooh. A little early on that flippity flip there.
Pretty smooth flying, Fox.
They're Chinese mythological dramas. Interesting.
Follow me, Fox! Falco, where you going? I found the target. Try to keep up. Time for a little pace. Back off, Fox.
They're based off of a novel. I don't know if they are the real thing. I haven't looked into it.
Incoming enemy from the rear. Drop altitude.
Enemy field analyzed.
Deploy all units! Charge! I've got a present for you!
That's it, Fox. Aim for the open spot. Yeah! It's working!
Who are you guys?
We're Star Fox.
You'll never defeat Andross!
Alright guys, I'm gonna go take a little break. I will be right back.
We're heading out. All aircraft report.
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?